Hi guys, this is Az from Integrum Health and Wellness. Today we're talking about the art of getting stuff done. We're going to be focusing on 3 words that have a real powerful impact on how much we get done in a day, in a week, in a month, in a year, in our lifetimes. Excuses, fears, and habits. Now this first sentence is where a lot of you might be if you're watching this video and you're struggling with these ideas. The habit of making excuses to avoid your fears. So it might be a case of you're trying to start a new business. You're deciding what career you're going to go after. You want to go and talk to that girl you really like. You want to go and spend time with certain friends, but you've got this fear of calling them. You have a habit of making excuses to avoid your fears. You find every reason not to do the one thing that you really want to do for the fear of how it might turn out. Before we move on to how we want to restructure this and rethink of this, it's important that we understand our terms. A habit is something that you repeatedly do over and over again to gain a certain result. Now, some of these habits can be really resourceful, such as exercising on a daily basis, drinking plenty of water, brushing your teeth. They can also be very destructive. So the habit of not getting up in the morning, the habit of watching too much TV, the habit of eating junk food after every single meal. These can be very destructive habits that we have. Excuses are very different from the word reasons. So there are reasons why we can't do certain things. I can't walk because I don't have any legs. That's a reason, not an excuse. An excuse for not walking is my legs hurt, I'm tired, I'm overweight, I don't like how cold it is outside. These are making excuses for not going for a walk rather than having a reason for not going for a walk. And finally, fear. Fear is worrying about something that has not happened, that might not happen. It's created in our minds. It's not real. Fear isn't a thing. It's an illusion of the mind, often created to protect us. But more often than not, especially in modern society, it's something that's just going to get in your way. So how can we restructure our minds, restructure this sentence to make these words and this whole concept and idea more beneficial and useful to us? The fear of making habits to avoid your excuses. So once you've identified that this is a problem, you might get stuck in the limbo between where you want to be, where you know you should be, and where you are. You might have a fear of making the right habits to avoid your excuses. So for example, you might say you want to lose some weight, but you're afraid to commit to regular exercise or eating the right food because then you won't have an excuse. When you don't lose weight and you've told all your friends that you're on this great diet and you're on this exercise program and they see you not achieving your goal, you're afraid that you're going to be in a situation where you don't have any excuses anymore. You can't say, well, I'm fat because I don't eat right, or I'm fat because I don't exercise. The excuses are gone and you're worried that the results won't come with the effort. This is a really damaging frame of mind, and it keeps people down. It keeps them suppressed from who they want to be and what they want to do. It's very easy to fake an injury or to make an excuse about your genetics or anything like this. And keep in mind, at the minute I'll keep referencing back to someone losing weight, but this could be anything. Trying to get a new job, trying to start a new relationship, anything in your personal life that you're trying to improve. This middle area of the fear of making the habits that are going to avoid your excuses is a really dangerous place to be. The real magic comes when we completely reprogram the way we think, and instead we start making habits to avoid your excuses and eliminate your fear. Having positive and productive habits will avoid all the excuses that you have and will eliminate any fear you have for whatever it is you're trying to achieve. It's really important to develop and hone your ability to create productive habits for yourself. Whether that be your morning routine, how you go to bed in the evening, your workflow throughout the day, the ability to maintain an exercise regime, to maintain a healthy diet, to drink plenty of water, whatever it is, that continuation, that consistency of habit is going to eliminate your fear. It's going to avoid all excuses you could possibly have because you're just going to do the thing. The art of getting stuff done comes down to eliminating all your excuses, eliminating the fear that's holding you back, and developing the positive habits that are going to drive you closer to your goal. This is Az from Integrum Health and Wellness, wishing you well.